Beaute. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm doing 3 looks with 1 palette, and that palette is the Beaute Bar Secret Garden palette. So if you'd like to see how I got this look and 2 others, then just keep on watching. I'm really tired, but I'm really excited with how this turned out. I wanted to do a halo eye with the Secret Garden palette, but I wanted to try to use shades that I haven't used yet because I feel like I keep kind of gravitating towards the greens and pinks. I know this is green, but I did want to use the greens that I haven't used yet and dip into the neutral shades. So I'm going to start out with the Makeup Shack T66 brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Mahogany. I really kind of want to like do like a neutral look, which I might make that be one. But so anyway, I'm going to take Mahogany and start to put it onto that outer V of my eye and then work it into the crease. And this gives me like mahogany vibes, but also like chocolatey vibes. Such a pretty shade. I thought it would be a lot of fun to do like a more foresty kind of look. So I'm going to take this up a little bit higher as I start from that outer V, but I'm going to make it look more like a C shape. And I'm going to start to apply it into the crease and slightly above. Bring it down towards that inner corner of my eye just to get the shape. Then I'll focus on going in and getting everything touched up. So now I'm just starting to build the shape up, but also go in and build up the depth shade. I'm going to take it right towards that inner corner of my eye and round it. So today is Sunday, April the 21st, and tomorrow the tracking says that the new Blim Bunny Cosmetics palette will be here. So that will probably be a look that I have up for next Sunday. I'm gonna do a look and have it on my Instagram feed first though. So tomorrow I'm gonna try to wrap up filming this video, and then when that comes in, I'll do a look. I feel like it's been forever since I've done 2 looks in one day. So if I get finished with this early enough, I might do something. And then tomorrow just kind of like wait around. I don't know. So now that I have that shape, I'm going to take what's left on the brush and just kind of pat it to kind of diffuse it and just to get the shade that's on this brush off of it. And this will, see, it's kind of already diffusing it. And then I'm just going to kind of take it back and forth just a little bit. And when I tell y'all that I was shocked because I was trying to keep up with how long this took me, this eye took me like an hour. So I'm hoping I can do that in less than an hour with this one. So I'm going to take the Makeup Shack, well, I'm not going to if I don't quit talking, but I'm going to take the Makeup Shack T14 brush and Ivy and just start to pop that on the edges of the diffused shade here, back and forth. And I just really felt like this color combination was very foresty, which I was excited because I was like, ooh. I told myself that today I was going to try to do something with shades I haven't used yet. So I feel like I've used pretty much all of them now, except for maybe some of the sparkles. My creative juices have not quite been with me the past few days, but I'm trying to get them. So I'm going back and forth to make sure that everything is blended out. just go back and forth very, very gently. Barely any pressure at all. She looking cute. And I don't really feel like I play with brown eyeshadow often unless I'm doing a neutral look. So this was fun. I was like, oh wait, let me see how I can do this and something kind of grungy but kind of pretty. Okay, with that same brush, I'm going to take a little bit more of mahogany and kind of touch it up a little bit. I just heard somebody outside kind of hollering, so I'm like, huh? So I'm just going to take this back and forth very, very, very gently. Like I said, you don't want to use much pressure at all. Now I'm just going to kind of pat this shade. Tap, 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 tap. And then I'm going to take the Makeup Shack T63 brush and Escape, which is like a khaki pastel. I love it. And just blend that out because I feel like it just makes this be so seamless. And I love, 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 love that these shades just like blend themselves out. It's wild. I love it. So I'm just gonna soften this blend up and take it out just a little bit. And I will go back into Ivy to bring it back because in blending, I feel like I say this a lot, but blending is repetitive, but it's worth it. So I had some things to do this morning and I was like, I really need to film today, so by the time I get home, if I have my base on already, then I'm not gonna have like as many hours to be doing makeup. It'll take less time, you know. So I just threw on my base and some mascara and I feel like my lashes look okay. My lashes are honestly just ruined from using eyelashes pretty much every day for the past 5 years. So I find it really hard for my lashes to ever look good in just mascara. I felt like they were lashing pretty alright today. I used the eyelash curler. Okay, so I'm going to take this Makeup Shack T14 brush and a little bit more of Ivy. I'm going to clean the brush off first though. I forgot. And then I'm going to go back in and touch it up. Bring it back. So I was thinking, I usually post, you know, reels at least once or twice a week on my Instagram. But I was thinking that maybe I should start putting them on my channel as well. That way, if you don't have Instagram and you don't want to miss things like that, I could go ahead and start sharing them on the shorts if you'd like, because I don't know, I just feel like, oh, I got caught up in blending and there's a lot going outside of my window right now, right as it's getting dark. I forgot what I was talking about because I was like, But anyway, camera cut off. Oh, this blend is just so good. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take a little bit more of Escape and just... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot I was doing my lower lash line. So I'm going to take Mahogany. Just connect it. I totally forgot about that. So this one might be a little bit longer, because I'll keep this in. So I'm just kind of taking this and blending it into Ivy. I'm just going to stamp it. I was going to go back in and touch this shade up anyway, so while I'm going to focus on this lower lash line, I'll go ahead and bring it back a little bit on this outer corner of my eye. And bring it only halfway. And then same thing over here. Taking it only halfway. Really stamping it into those lower lashes. And I'm gonna round it. And then I'm gonna take out a little bit of Ivy on that Makeup Shack T14 brush. That was just the Makeup Shack T66 brush. I'm gonna try to blend that out. And go back in and just kind of touch up that blend up there. Gently, gently, gently. I'm really impressed by there not being much fallout at all. That's one reason why I absolutely hate doing my base first, is because I don't want to have to touch up any fallout. But with this palette, I'm so very, very impressed that it is as pigmented as it is, and there's very minimal fallout. So that's awesome. And I'm going to take that on this other side, give it a little blenderoo. And then with the Makeup Shack T63 brush, I'm going to take more of Escape and start to get everything softened up. By now, as often as I use these brushes and say their names, I should have them down by now. Somehow I don't. No, I've just given myself a new goal. I know the Makeup Shack T66, but the fluffier brushes, not so much. But I absolutely love these brushes. The Makeup Shack T66, T14, T63, T101. I think this is T65. Yeah, the T65. Absolute essentials, in my opinion. And if you want to like fluffier, a big fluffy brush, as I like to say, I have these two here that are very nice. The T46 brush and the T87 brush. Fluffy, fluffy. They're very nice. I like how they feel in my hand as well. And I don't know. I've had these for like 2 years and like I have no complaints. Some of them I've had longer than that, but I know I got these before Shamrock died, so. And if you're new here, he was my fur baby, like my soulmate in cat form. And he was such a sweet, beautiful boy. Go back in and touch up Escape. This blend just has me so happy right now. So good. I feel like I said that a minute ago. I just felt like I had to say it again, because it's shaping up to be a really beautiful blend. Wow. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more of Mahogany on the Makeup Shack T14 brush, just to bring that depth back a little bit. If it gets on a little bit, that's okay, because I'm going to take some micellar water on a Q-tip up here in just a little bit to get my lid ready to be carved out and add some beautiful sparkles. Alright, take a little bit more of this in this lower lash line though. I love the blend, it's so good. So I am going to take some micellar water on a Q-tip to clean out my crease and then carve it out with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas and Fair. Alright, my camera cut off again. I am talking so much. I'm so sorry. I'm going to take a little bit of mahogany and I'm going to just start to bring it over a little bit. This is how I'm going to get the halo shape. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here. I'm going to pop that closer to the inner corner of the eye and start to kind of connect it to the crease. And then just kind of bring it over a little bit from the closest to the lash line bit, the lower bit. And then pop a little bit more here. And I'm going to take a little bit of Ivy with the same brush and just start to gently blend it from the softened edges. I want to take it in to where this lower bit here, it's thinner at the bottom, but it widens up. So start to take it inwards towards the center of your eye, like it's giving your eye a nice little hug. And then kind of work it over a little bit. And the key with this is you just really want to gently tap it and drag it very gently. You'll barely feel it at all. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side here. Alright, so I'm going to take the Clionadh DF04 brush and the shade Deserted. My camera battery's died, so I've got to try to be quick with this. So I may not get all of the adding the gems because this battery is fully charged, but its lifespan is not very good. I need to order another because I don't know what's going on with my batteries. But I'm going to take this shade. It's so beautiful and so, oh my goodness. And this is just a little bit, and you can already see it's intense. So I'm going to get it on both sides of the brush, and I like this brush because of how thin and flat and little it is. I feel like I could get precision with it. So I'm going to run this up into that carved crease bit. This is such a beautiful shade. And just kind of start to try to stamp it. And just get it anywhere that that base is showing. So about like that. Now I'm going to take my finger, but just look. So pretty. Just going to pop that on. Oh, it's beautiful. Let me show you. I know I just like took what I had on the back of my hand, but it's so shifty, so pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit more and get it packed up against that crease. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Ivy on the Makeup Shack T14 brush. Pat it along the edges to get the shape. Make it look like it's getting a nice little hug. And get everything nice and blended together. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of the, oh wait, no. First, before I do everything else, I'm going to take the shade Butterfly and I'm going to pop it on the inner corner. And I'm going to take a little bit more of Deserted. Anytime I do a halo eye, I love almost doing like shimmer tears with it, because first of all, mood. I'm such a crybaby, but also I just feel like it looks nice. Bring it down a little bit more. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Oasis with this BH Cosmetics little tiny fan brush. And I'm going to pop that onto that brow bone for a beautiful, intense brow bone highlighter. I love to glow so much. Sparkles just make it bearable. Sometimes makes it a lot better, but okay, enough of me being that way. I'm going to take a little bit of the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy, and I'm going to shake it up real good. And then I'm just going to take it and follow this halo shape. That's so pretty. I don't know, there's just something about like a green look with a gold glitter. It just is so pretty. And because I'm extra, I'll pop on a little bit more. Not that it matters though, because I'm going to put doodles and stuff. I'm also going to take a little bit for glitter tears. Okay, so now I'm going to add some Manic Gems Spring Collection. It's so cute. So if the camera does cut off, then this is pretty much just how I do this, and I'll go do the rest of my face and be back. But if not, then I'll show you how I put them all on, which I kind of feel like I just do it the same all the time. The placement's just a little bit different. Alright, I'm going to go do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? It is now 10:30 p.m. I started this about 6:30 p.m. But I did just go make these earrings, so that took me a minute. I was like, how do I want to do this? I was like, well, there's butterflies and flowers in this look, and I just want something like springy. Also, this lipstick is the Satin Liquid Lipstick in the shade Mandy from Unearthly Cosmetics, and I feel like it just goes so well with this look. And the formula of these lipsticks from Unearthly Cosmetics are so comfortable and they last so well. When I went and got my, which tattoo was it? What tattoo was it? I think when I got my cat shim work tattoo here, or I can't remember. I don't even remember what the last one. Oh no, actually it was my Friday the 13th tattoo. It took me forever. I was like, what? When was it? And I was like trying to think. But whenever I got my Friday the 13th tattoo, it's like the little headstone that says bye on it. I wore this, not this shade. I wore Danielle because I was like, oh yeah. And I was out for a long time because the line was really long, and it held up so well. Like, I didn't have to reapply or anything, and my lips didn't feel dry. It just is so comfortable. But anyway, okay, so this will probably be look one, and then when I filmed that's coming up, I filmed yesterday, so I don't know. I just do things kind of backwards and just kind of think about it and put them together. But anyway, I'm talking too much. What do you think of this look? And yeah, I feel like there was something else I was going to say, but I've rambled too much and I done forgot. But I'll see you in just a second. Just jumping right on into this one. So I'm taking the Makeup Shack T14 brush in the shade Strawberry. And what I'm doing with Strawberry is I am taking it on that outer V of my eye and kind of winging it out and taking it halfway into the crease. I'm patting it and then going back and forth with windshield wiping motions with the lightest amount of pressure. So I started out with the Makeup Shack T63 brush, but switched over to the Elizabeth Matte Blending Brush and took the shade Water Lily, and I'm applying that on the inner half of my crease and blending it upwards and outwards to diffuse it. It is such a gorgeous shade. This look, I was going for like strawberry vibes, and so I thought that these shades together would be so gorgeous. So I'm going to blend Strawberry out with the Makeup Shack T63 brush in the shade Peony. It is a gorgeous light pink shade. So I'm just going back and forth and taking it out just a little bit further than Strawberry to make sure that everything is nice and blended together and very soft, diffused, and so cute. So with the Makeup Shack T14 brush, I'm taking a little bit more of Strawberry just to bring it back because blending is repetitive, but it's worth it. So I just wanted to go back in and touch it up and make sure everything was nice and blended together. And I just love how these blend. They're so beautiful. So now I'm taking the Makeup Shack T63 brush in the shade Vintage to get a nice and more airbrushed blend going on over on this pink side. It's a nice, very light shade, so I felt like it really blended everything nicely. So I took a little bit more of Peony to bring it back a little bit, and then I'm going to dip right back into Strawberry just to make sure everything is as pigmented as I want. And just look at that blend. It's so cute. I don't feel like I blend pinks a lot. So I don't know. There was just something about Water Lily and these pinks that I was just like, yeah, this is a mood. So now I'm taking that Elizabeth Matte Blending Brush and more of Water Lily, and I'm going to make sure that that's nice and touched up and very softened. And then I'm going to take some of the Kyma Cosmetics adhesive to go ahead and just kind of carve out my crease. That way I can add some cute sparkles, because if you've been here before, you know me, I love sparkles. After the base got tacky, I took the shade Flora on the Doe Color number 14 brush, and I just applied it to that outer half of my lid space and taking it slightly onto the Strawberry shade, so that way it looks more like a cut crease, but it's like an easier cut crease. You didn't have to do all the cleaning and carving. You just put your base down and let these multi-chromes do the trick. With the Doe Color number 14 brush again, I'm taking the shade Oasis, and I'm just going to start to apply that to the lid. Take it halfway, well, from the half of the lid over towards that inner corner. I felt like these shades were so pretty together. They were a whole moment. So pretty. And I just love how Water Lily just makes the look like it's glowing. It's so cute. Now I'm tapping a little bit of Strawberry on the outer portion of the sparkle so that everything is nice and blended together. So I'm taking some micellar water on a Q-tip to get ready to play with some liners. I'm going to use the Unearthly Cosmetics Immortal Liners in the shade Taboo and Hypnotize, but I'm going to take Hypnotize first. So I'm going to do a wing with Hypnotize, and then I'm going to do a little detailing with
Taboo. But one of my favorite things about the Unearthly Cosmetics Immortal liners is I'm a crybaby. I feel like I say that all the time, but I literally will just cry out of nowhere. Like, at this point, crying is my hobby. I feel like I cry sometimes multiple times a day. The thing with this liner is I could have this all over my eyes and I could have a nice, big, ugly cry. They don't budge. They're so good. I'm, like, obsessed. I already bought another pack of the Hexed version that has the shade Jinx in it because Jinx is my favorite. It's just magical. And they, like, I can put them on the back of my hand and, like, use a different kind of brush to do, like, details. And I have to, like, really, really scrub my hand hard to get it off. Like, budge proof. So I'm just doing a wing with this. And then I'm going to take Taboo. I'm going to go underneath, Hypnotize, and extend it out just a little bit farther. And then I'm going to go from the tip of the wing and start to bring it over towards that sparkle and do a little graphic liner moment. Also, another thing I love about these liners is that they are shifty. And I love shifty, sparkly things. So now I'm going to add some little cutesies. I'm taking some flowers from the 90s retro pack for Manic Gems and just popping them on. And then I'm going to take some Sponge Fantasy bubbles and add them in between because I was like, I feel like I need a little something something. So I just wanted to add some kind of random things and just, I don't know. I felt like it was cute. I just didn't, just like, alright, trust the creative process. Just start sticking stuff to your eyes.
Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I felt like the heavy blush to have like that more like sunburned effect would be really cute with this. And then I have this dress that is from Callie Rose Boutique on TikTok. I love those like tank top dresses. I have like black, teal, coral, mustard, this. I want so many more. They're so comfortable. And I was like, oh, this would actually go really cute with this look. Also for my lips, they're very, very, very dry today. So I was like, I need something kind of hydrating. So I have on the About Face Cherry Pick Lip in Berry Smash. And I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to try to do at least 2 more looks. This is the first one. Just low on energy today. It's been storming and I just have not been feeling the greatest. And I am very, very, very kind of burnt out, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm like super excited to play with the Secret Garden palette because it has been inspiring me. And I'm really excited because I got the Pastel Gardens palette and I want to do a look paired with them together soon. But yeah. Anyway, what do you think of this look? This will probably be in the middle of the video, so which look is your favorite so far? And I'll see you in just a second. Alright, let's try to do a neutral cut crease. I told you in like, I think it's going to be the first look of this video that I wanted to try to play with the neutrals. And I feel like that would just kind of showcase like the colors in the palette. And I'm already talking too much, but let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to take the Makeup Shack T14 brush in Mahogany. And I'm going to go ahead and start to pop that into the crease. Back and forth. Right now I'm not really worried about it being clean. I'm just getting the shape. So I'm kind of just, instead of going back and forth with it like I was gonna, I'm just going to start to just stamp it into the crease. And then I'm going to take it down once I get towards that outer V of my eye and then start to angle it up towards the tail of my brow. And then I'm going to go back and forth to slightly diffuse the shade. Okay, sorry, my camera, well, not the camera this time, the memory card was full, so just got that. So in the meantime, I did my base, kind of, and I'm just trying to, I don't know, I was like, oh, anxiety. But anyway, so I'm going to take the Makeup Shack T14 brush and the shade Hidden Door, and I'm going to blend out Mahogany with that. So what I'm going to do is take it and I'm going to extend it down towards the bridge of my nose. Go back and forth. And I'm placing this right where Mahogany is diffused. Blend, blend, blend through. Just taking that outward, softening that blend up a bit. Take it. And go back and forth like that. And I am going to take the Makeup Shack T65 brush, T63 brush, in the shade Wonders to get that softened up. And this is pretty much just the blending part. I feel like as far as like a cut crease goes, the most difficult part about it is to carve the crease. I don't know why. Kind of stresses me out sometimes, but I do love a cut crease. Like, I will put in the 2 or so hours of all that cut crease stuff to have a nice cut crease going on for sure. It has been really cold here the last few days. I don't know. It's just that it's like the weather in Arkansas. It's like, especially in like spring and fall. One day it might be to where you have to have the air conditioner on during the day and the heater on at night. Well, it has been like heater all day. And it's almost May. So I haven't been able to have the window open. And I haven't really done like a lot of makeup anyway. But since it was kind of nice out, I was like, I have to have the window open for Artemis because baby loves him's window. And right now, the funny thing is it's not even him in the window, it's Floof. And she's just having the best time. Okay, so this is more of Hidden Door. And I'm just kind of extending it downwards a bit. Bringing that back. I do have Artie fur stuck to my, or Artie hair stuck to my nose. Because I went in there, was picking him up and loving on him. And he was like, no. Because I opened like most of the windows for him today. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more of Mahogany and just kind of focus it on the outer portion. Bring it back a little bit. And then run it through the crease. I thought that it would be a lot of fun to just do a more neutral look with this palette as well, and then focus on the softer holographic shade, which is Gazebo. It's so pretty. So now I'm going to take micellar water on a Q-tip to clean the crease and get ready to carve out my crease with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas and Fair. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of Mahogany and do a shadow wing, but I am going to add the Equestrian About Face liner over top to do a brown wing. But I'm going to start out with this Elfin J Kissa J5 brush and then add Mahogany. On the other eye, I had originally planned on this being like a pop of green, but then I was like, I want to use the holo shade. So there was There were mistakes that had been made, but it's okay. I fixed it. And this doesn't necessarily have to be the most precise wing. It helps, but it doesn't have to be. And I'm just going to follow my lash line now. Okay, now I'm going to take this Cliona DF04 brush and Gazebo. I have cat hair all over my face. I can feel it. Oh, goodness. I have the urge to go grab Artie and be like, come say hi. But he would be so mad. If I can remember, I will go take my phone in there and get a video of him in the bedroom window, and I will show y'all one of the biggest projects I've worked on in a while, as far as like trying to revamp my house. I'm doing something that I'm just like kind of second guessing why now, but I got a bunch of those stars when I was little. My Grammy bought some stars for our room. My cousin wanted some, so she bought them for her. She put them all over our room over at our Grammy's house, and I always thought that was the coolest thing. And as I've gotten older, I'm just like, you know what? Things that I would have wanted to do as a kid that I really didn't do. Like, I kind of think I'm just going to live that life right now. So I've bought like 1,000 glow-in-the-dark stars to turn my bedroom into the sky at night. Okay, I have Gazebo on my finger. I'm just going to spread that all over the lid. And also mess up everything that I did over here. It's okay. This is I'm doing 2 looks today because I have no time to do much more throughout the week, because I have a lot of stuff that I'm very, very busy with, and the new Blend Bunny Cosmetics palette is supposed to be here today, and I was like, well, I'm going to finish filming this 3 looks 1 palette video, and then I will do a look with that and have it up on my Instagram tomorrow. So tomorrow is the 23rd. So I was like, okay. On top of, like, I have more stars coming in. I'm really excited to do something with that. Like, get them put up more. This is a Cliona DF04 brush again. And I'm just going to follow what is left of this base very carefully, since I already have my base on my face. Okay. Cute. Now I'm going to take this liner. This is the Line Artist liner from About Face in the shade Equestrian. And I really like this one. Something outside is a funk. And like sometimes the wind blows and it like wafts in here and I'm like, ugh. So anyway, I'm going to take this liner and just kind of follow mahogany. Very, very gently extend it out to thin it out. Pop that for the cat eye. But first I'm going to sharpen it up a little bit. So the cool thing about these is that they have the little sharpener in the back. So I'm going to sharpen this up. I don't know what that was. I'm about to get some of this coffee that I have behind me though, because I am way under caffeinated for the amount of stuff that I have to do today. But yeah. So I'm just going to follow my eye shape. And then extend into the inner corner of it. And then I'm going to clean everything up as far as this wing goes. So I'm going to take my clean canvas. Actually, no, I'm going to take, ooh, I'm going to take my concealer, since I already have concealer on, just sharpen up this inner portion here and the wing with it. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Yensa Super Serum Silk Concealer on the back of my hand and take this Makeup Shack T77 brush. I'm going to flatten it out, fan it out, and clean this up. Okay, so I'm gonna go do the rest of this look, pretty much do the lower lash line, add lashes, freckles, all that good stuff, and I'll be right back. Finished look. What do you think? For a more neutral look, I feel like I did alright. These are always out of my comfort zone, but I wanted to try to use as many shades from the palette as possible when I did the 3 looks 1 palette video. So I was really excited that I did it. I was like, because I really was fighting the urge to do a butterfly look. But then I was like, that would probably take me a really long time, and I said I was going to use neutral, and I was like, okay, so I'll do that. So if you want me to do the butterfly look that I had planned, I want to do like butterfly out and then have like flowers doodle, because I feel like that would be really cool for a Secret Garden palette look. Yeah, so I was really excited because the new Blend Bunny palette was supposed to be here, but I just checked the tracking because mail ran and it wasn't here. Apparently it was missent, so probably not going to be here until tomorrow. So I will have a look up with that palette on Friday on my Instagram, and then on Sunday I will have a tutorial with it for YouTube. But I will try to post the short of the look onto my YouTube channel or if you're interested. Okay, anyway, what do you think of this palette? Have you picked it up? Are you going to be picking it up? What do you think of the looks that I did? Which look is your favorite? I don't know what else to say other than, again, thank you so much to Bella Beaute Bar for sending this palette my way. I love it so much. I kind of want to go run and get Artie right now so y'all can see my precious baby, because he makes everything bearable, and I just love him so much. I'm like doing like this, like I'm like giving him hugs, but actually I think I'm gonna go grab him real quick. Right. You say hi. Hi. He's gotten so big. Okay, you tired of mommy holding you up here? Yeah. He got so big. I remember when he wants his window. Here you go, baby. Good boy. I remember with one of my first looks that I did with the Sugar and Grunge palette for YouTube, I had not had him very long, and he was in the hallway, and I went out there, and he wanted me to like hold him, and he doesn't mind being held, but he gets very warm very easily. And I remember finishing that trying to get everything filmed, and he wanted me to like sit down in the hallway and hold him, and he fell asleep in my arms and he was purring, and I included that in that YouTube video. And he was just a wee little guy then, and now he's just a big distinguished beautiful gentleman. I can oogle over him all day. I love him so much. Okay, I don't want to keep you here too long. I know I've rambled quite a bit. I want to do some swatches of this palette, but there are quite a few shades. So I think I'm going to do some as shorts, and then maybe with the next look that I do with it, I'll have some swatches in, because I do want to focus on the shimmers, not get over how beautiful these shimmers are. Okay, I know. I have rambled entirely too much, but I want to thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you'd like to see next down in the comments below. If you'd like to keep on my awkward face and shenanigans while I'm not here on YouTube, then I'll have all my social medias linked in the description box down below. And if you'd like to keep up with me while I am here on YouTube, then please hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me, and I can't thank you enough. And if you like this video, could you please give it a thumbs up, because I've heard that it helps to get my video pushed out into the algorithm. So if you give it a thumbs up, then thank you so much. I want to thank you so very much for watching and for taking your time out of your day to watch and be here and like keep up with my shenanigans and whatnot. And I hope that you have the best day, the best week, the best weekend, the best evening, whatever, whenever you're watching this. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one.